Good evening, all my South Orange Maple listeners, and all those other listeners in the towns of Millburn, Livingston, Irvington, West Orange, East Orange, Orange, and Newark. Welcome to In the Village with Anselm and Marjorie on the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience, and live on the World Wide Web at somore.org, and the only radio show covering all your news, opinion, politics, talk, and sports happening in the South Orange Maple and surrounding communities. You can listen to us every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. and reach us at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626 to participate in the discussion. We have an interesting program lined up for you this evening, and I look forward to your participation in the discussion. Marjorie, welcome.
Anselm, hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Why?
Because it's Friday and tomorrow is Saturday. But then it's Sunday after that. And that means you have to do all this homework on Sunday.
So you had a happy Friday.
I'm happy that it's Friday.
You had a happy Friday?
The Friday is not over. So after this broadcast, the Friday will continue.
But so far for the 18 or so few hours, 18 hours, 8 and 4 is 12,
18
20
hours?
hours. 20 hours.
20
We have
hours?
20 hours. We did 20 hours for the day already. We have 4 left. For those 20
You're
hours.
really good with math, you know that?
Why? For those 20 hours that you have spent so far, how are those 20 hours?
These 20 hours have been, it's been work. But I'm happy that I'm not at work. And, at 2:15, I was set.
Oh, did you know Nicole Dufault personally?
No, of course not. This is Nicole. Who is she?
Nicole is that teacher who was at the former high school teacher at Columbia High School.
No, my children didn't know her, and so it's hard to get information. And I did speak with one person at Columbia who I cannot name, and I asked her. And she said no comment. So Columbia High School, maybe its teachers and administrators are not making any comments right now on this. But this person did tell me that the school is pretty stressed out over this issue. They're stressed out. The teachers are stressed out. The kids are stressed out. And the adults are stressed out. Any other adults in the building. And I guess the parents are stressed out. And... kids have to go deal with it. They didn't know. They do know. Now they know, and they didn't think about it. This is something that they've got to deal with. So, and, I look on Maplewood Online and whatever thread.
Maplewood Online?
I went on Maplewood Online.
Why are you going to Maplewood Online?
To see what the community has to say.
You
got a problem with Maplewood Online?
Just,
Why do we always have to start this bantering? What's that all about?
What did the community say?
That this thread has been shut down.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Why?
I guess that, I don't know. I guess it's something that people want to talk about but don't want to talk about. Maybe it's a blemish on our wonderful community.
It happened in the past too, right? It happened a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
With a male teacher, right?
Oh, yes. I read that.
Yeah.
Yes. Was it like 2006 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, there was a male
happening.
teacher.
And it may be still happening with people, but it's not exposed. So, male and female teachers. I think, the fact that it's a female teacher, people find that very appalling. And some others probably don't. Do you think it's appalling, Anselm?
I mean, just for those people who are not listening out there, we are talking about the female teacher, the female teacher at Columbia High School, who sexually assaulted. It's up to now 5 kids
that are coming forth.
Yeah, it's now 5 kids. Acting Essex County Prosecutor Carolyn A. Murray and Maplewood Police Chief Robert G. Cimino announced Friday Default has been charged with sexually assaulting 2 additional students. She had already been facing charges involving 3 students before Friday's new charges were made public. Default, 35, or Caldwell, is accused of multiple counts of first-degree aggravated sexual assault and multiple counts of second-degree endangering the welfare of a child. All 5 of the victims are 15-year-old boys who were students at Columbia High School. Were students or are students? Who were students
These are
at
students.
This
we
one
don't
says
know
who
how far.
were students at Columbia High School in Mayport. Default made her first court appearance on Friday. She entered a not guilty plea to the charges involving the original 3 victims. All of the incidents occurred during the regular school year and also during summer school in 2013-2014. So what do we make of this?
It's Cougar Nation. I'm sorry, I just had to get that joke out.
Cougar Nation. What do you mean by Cougar?
I'm sorry, it's not a funny thing, but I mean,
what do you mean by Cougar Nation?
Well, you know, it's Columbia Cougars.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
So you mean
mascot.
like rah? That's what you mean, like rah?
You don't know what a cougar is?
Yeah, I know what a cougar.
What
is.
is it?
It's like a baby tiger.
No, it's not a baby tiger.
That's what.
Do you really want me to tell you what a cougar is?
Yeah, what's
and
a
then
cougar?
what a cougar is?
Yeah, you're the school teacher. You
Well,
educate me.
And
here.
so are you, Anselm.
Educate me
You
here.
know, I'm sure we both have, all the education.
Educate
not all
me
of it.
here.
No, a
Yeah.
cougar is a mountain lion, which is a lion that's native to the Americas. So it's a big cat native to the Americas. Like you got tigers in India and lions in Africa. So cougars are U.S. mountain lions. But the slang for a cougar is a woman who preys on much younger
Oh,
men.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Really? Yeah, that's why this, the,
So you made
the pun
So
intended.
you made the comparison. Columbia actually had a cougar woman at Columbia High School. You see. I mean, and why would a female make that sort of parallel?
Well, why would I make that
Yeah,
parallel?
as a female,
No, because I know what I just playing on words, dear. That's all.
You're playing on words.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, is it excusable what this woman has done? No, it's not excusable.
What? I mean, she also had 2 kids. What in a person's...
Well, apparently there's something sick about the woman.
Yeah, what's in a person's mindset?
We can't answer that.
No, I'm
It's
just
sick.
I'm just trying to figure that out, man. At 35 years of age, of 15-year-old kids, and a school teacher, you have sway over the kids. You could get the kids to do things they may not want to do. And this school teacher basically was taking advantage of these kids. I mean, I'm sure the kids,
You're sure the kids what?
got some benefits.
God, do I really? See, this is why this gets shut down. This is why people shouldn't talk about this.
You see,
You say the kids got benefits? So what was it, a better grade, perhaps?
maybe it's a better grade. I don't know.
Or maybe a worse grade.
Oh, did you know she's a language arts teacher? She was a language arts teacher. So, I mean, maybe she was helping the kids with their essays. I mean, why
I hope
is that?
you heard that sigh.
Yeah,
I'm not.
come on.
I can't even say anything.
So why couldn't she?
Why couldn't she?
She
what?
been there
well,
for 9
obviously
years.
the woman has got some illness because anybody would prey on kids, and so you're 35, and these kids are 15. They must have been like freshmen or something.
Yeah,
None of my kids knew this woman. And it's interesting, like, 'cause she had 2 photos. This one looks like a young photo, and then there's the other photo that looks sort of like a mugshot.
Yeah, right.
Where she looks a little bit less, a little more haggard, tired, I guess, after working.
Does your picture with her in
being
a pink
arrested.
top? She has on a pink top.
No, yeah, the one I'm looking at. But when I looked at NewJersey.com, there was a different picture. And so my son recognized her from the other picture. Not
So how
this
does
one
that
picture.
affect South Orange Mayport school system?
Well, again, I told you, I'm sure that the district is under unnecessary stress because there's already under stress constantly. And now you've got reporters outside, trucks outside of the school, people probably interviewing kids. I saw an interview on here online, but that was from CBS. It brings unwanted attention to the community.
Well-
but again, these are just anomalies. They happen so...
Outliers, yeah, we call it outliers.
Yeah, they're outliers. They're not, and I guess people are extra appalled when it is a female teacher. Yeah.
The board president released a statement this morning. The allegation released by the Essex County Prosecutor's Office are deeply disturbing. By law, administrators and Board of Education members are not permitted to publicly discuss personal
There you go.
or individual student matters or other issues requiring confidentiality. The board and administration will continue to cooperate fully with the ongoing investigation. I am impressed with the calm professionalism of CHS and district administrative team, especially new principal Elizabeth Aaron, as they maintain laser-sharp focus on teaching and learning and supporting all students during these very difficult days.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of the statement that was released by the board president.
Acting board president. Oh, board president.
Board president, Beth Doherty.
Oh, I thought you said it was Emily. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, the board president, the Board of Education president. She released that statement this morning. I mean, many of us were shocked that type of thing will happen here in South Orange and Mayport.
Why?
Yeah, because, I mean, you don't, you know.
No,
it could
sorry.
happen.
I need to stop. I feel like making jokes, but I can't.
Yeah,
it's
no.
Funny,
I don't think it's funny. I mean, I think it could happen anywhere.
Of course it does.
But anyhow you take it, it's difficult, for us to deal with it, because it could have been it could have been my kid. It could have been, it wouldn't have been anybody's kid. It could be anybody's kid who have a kid in the school system, especially at Columbia High School. So for the over few thousand kids that they have at Columbia High School, and that are freshmen, whatever among his freshmen, if it's 900 kids or 500 kids, it could have been any one of those kids. Mm-hmm. Or, if this teacher has 5 classes and there's 24 kids in each class, the over 100 and something kids that she had, and I wouldn't be surprised if there is more kids coming forward. I wouldn't be surprised. Because it seemed like, she was
a predator.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it appears like.
That's a strong word.
Why is that a strong word?
A predator.
Well, yeah, it's preying on young people who are 20 years younger than you and making salacious offers to them.
Oh, salacious?
Yeah. You like that word?
That's the big word, man. What's the meaning of salacious? Help me here.
I don't know. I'm not going to answer that question.
You kind of...
Listen, I already made one mistake yesterday. I felt really bad about that. Let me look this up.
What mistake was that?
Yes.
What mistake you made yesterday?
No, because when I asked that question, it took me all day to get
By the way.
Yes. Salacious, treating sexual matters in an indecent way and typically conveying undue interest or enjoyment of the subject. Yes, and I do believe that people enjoy this because, I saw somebody say, God, I wish my teacher, or how come I missed out on opportunities like that? I've heard this from people.
On Maplewood Online?
No, of course not on Maplewood Online. But when I heard the story early yesterday and I sent it to some people, that comment.
Adults or kids?
This was an adult, but I guess he was joking.
He was joking.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, sometimes these stuff are serious, but a little bit of levity. It's not bad.
That's right. That's where the whole
did I use that word correctly?
Levity. Yeah, I'm not gonna look it up. But yeah.
Oh, okay,
Lightness.
all right. Because
it's deep, it's serious, but we can't go harping on this. Now, should we just bash this woman because she's a white woman?